Of you, if you're new and you haven't been watching my journey for the last 8 years that I've been sharing about my life and my growth in all these different ways, and mainly to the eternal truth, to what is and to who we are and the light that's within all of us. I used to have severe ADHD, and when I was diagnosed at the age of 33, my whole life made sense for the struggle that I had, and always people saying, focus, Jeff, focus. Even, as a little boy, being 7 or 8, because I'd be lost in my thinking all the time. And then my whole life of the trauma that was carried from my childhood into adulthood and the overactive thinking, I was always in the space thinking the worst, because that's what I knew on a deep level for myself as a young boy and growing. That's what I lived in, thinking. All those times trying to leave here as a young boy and as a young man to adulthood, doing those actions. It was the being stuck in my mind, thinking and thinking and thinking, being stuck, living in that. It was a cage in my life. I felt like I was in a cage of just suffering. And it wasn't until I started on learning how to meditate, which was near impossible, and I thought, there's no way I can do this, to not think. There was no way I could do it. I'm actually gonna take a walkway. If you heard me curse yesterday, swearing at people driving fast by me with water, I usually walk down there, but I'm gonna walk through the complex and walk back around that way. But what I started doing, the suffering and the thinking was so bad in my mind that I started listening to guided meditations. And every time I'd start to think, I would catch it and come back to listening to what they were saying. And I practiced it and did it so much that eventually, and through other practices that I teach,